Hello, sunshines, and welcome to this edition of Cool House Connection. I'm your host, Deb Deccan, and I'm so happy you've chosen to join us today. We're going to do a deeper dive today into the mission-critical role that organization plays in superior design. But before we get underway, just a reminder that you can download any of our previous Cool House Connection podcasts on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcasts. We drop a new episode every other Tuesday at 1 p.m., and I always welcome your input, your questions, and your comments. You can always reach me at area code 406-407-0156 or via email at debdaccan@mountainscarolina.com. I confess, I'm passionate about smart and strategic organization. It's true. For me, organization is the holy grail to both successful living and excellent design. Organization plays a crucial role in good interior design by promoting efficiency, functionality, and visual appeal. It ensures that spaces are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also practical and easy to navigate, ultimately enhancing the overall living experience. And life-wise, scientific studies have proven a correlation between clutter and the increase in cortisol, the stress hormone. By streamlining and decluttering your spaces, you can truly feel more at ease and enjoy your living space, not be stressed out by it. But when it comes to elevated interior and even exterior design, getting clutter under control is just the very beginning of smart organizational's layers and benefits. The broader goals yield both efficiency and functionality. When you eliminate clutter, you instantly create a more visually calming and easy-to-use space. Those items that have been lost or hidden from view suddenly reemerge. Organized systems ensure that items are easily accessible and can be quickly found when needed. And your usable space grows. Strategic organization can maximize the functionality of a space, creating more usable areas and improving flow. Frankly, organization also just makes your environs look and feel a whole lot better. Let's face it, clean and organized spaces tend to be more visually appealing and create a sense of calm and harmony. Once you get the stuff out of the way, the bones of strong design start to shine through. The individual design elements become more prominent and their beauty can be truly appreciated. An organized home is often just a happier place to exist. And smart organization also leads to enhanced productivity. Organized spaces can promote productivity and make it easier to focus on daily tasks. You feel as though you've got greater control over all aspects of your space. It's a very, very good feeling. I find in my work with clients on design projects that when I'm organized and provide them with a smart structure for corralling and refining their desires, we make much faster progress than otherwise. And that time efficiency yields real dollar savings. For years, I've utilized Howe's idea books as my tool of choice for both my own and my clients' design work. It's simple and frankly brilliant. I highly recommend it. Strategic home organization elevates your interior design. It's a secret ingredient for creating a home that's not just pretty, but also well-balanced and efficient. But organization and design can and usually does start small. Here are some practical tips for incorporating organization into interior design. Think about it this way. Strategic storage. First and foremost, utilize built-in storage, shelves, and drawers to keep items out of sight and organized. Categorization. You can organize items by type or use, making it easier to find what you need. And in a true Monica Geller moment, labeling. Label your containers and shelves to ensure that items are easily identified and returned to their proper place. Or move it ahead to custom solutions. Consider custom design storage solutions to fit the specific needs of the space and its occupants. I loved reading recently about how Ina Garten, the barefoot Contessa, organizes her very busy kitchen. Turns out her secret is to stock her kitchen the same way a grocery store is organized. Smart. It's visually tight, easy to navigate, and she's always on top of her needed supplies and when to resupply. Now, not all of us have the expansive means of the barefoot Contessa in her home kitchen, but the principles of smart organization can work for everyone in almost any space. If you're now convinced and looking to take your home organization to the next level, I recommend starting with a small project, something that can be completed in a single afternoon. Begin by emptying the space. Suppose it's the silverware and utensil drawer. Empty it entirely and give it a good cleaning. From there, sort and organize your contents by purpose and type and decide if they belong in the space or need to be rehomed elsewhere. Next, measure your space. Do that before you source any organizational product. Stick to cohesive matching items to create a streamlined and elevated look. Acrylic drawer trays, bamboo drawer dividers, or matching hangers can completely change the look of a space and reduce visual clutter. There's a reason why the Container Store was such a thing for so long. Even now, there's a bright smile that ensues when you open a drawer and find it sectioned off and streamlined for easy finds. It's always important to remember that organization is honestly interior design's best friend. Unsurprisingly, human perception is almost entirely visual, so why not make the visuals the very best they can be? Now, to be sure, organizing is not extremely interesting. For some, it's right up there with going to the dentist. But your interior decor will thank you for it, and when you stand back, you'll feel your rooms are refreshed. I'm going to encourage you to curate your space, to think about how you feel in perhaps a well-designed museum. It elevates your experience of the art just being at a space that breathes. You need enough resting visual space for your eyes amidst the collections. And you must always honor the mantra that if everything is important, then frankly, nothing is. As I browse the recently available inventory here in Yancey County, I'm instantly drawn to the homes and properties that are well curated in how they present. Right now, there are about 5 out of the more than 300 available that actually make that cut. Those homes will sell more quickly, I'm absolutely certain. And if you're in the market, we'll help you shortcut that evaluation process. We'll help you understand what draws the eye and also draws the emotions. Now, design magazines are a wonderful resource to reinforce what matters most in smart design, because they often deliberately showcase not only the main rooms, but they zero in on the hidden aspects of smart design. I remember years ago reading about how Mary Tyler Moore had specifically designed the interior of her bathroom to accommodate not only all her cosmetics, grooming, and attendant bath supplies, but also to do so in a way that honored the shaker, simplicity, and clean lines of the rest of her home. The solution she came up with that stays with me all these years later was frameless, vertically stacked, bamboo tall cabinets that doubled as a masked wall. Inside was tons of storage, but the look and feel all around was clean, seamless, and soothing. I get the same vibe when I look at the photos of the upper-end homes on the market in our area. So many of our local mountainy residences have that giant rock wall fireplace and their frame-heavy wood construction. But the more elegant ones complement this feature with windows that clerestory on top of French doors. It increases the flooding of natural light. They also feature kitchens that are texture blocked with floor-to-ceiling cabinetry, counterpointed with walls of stacked appliances. One of the smartest design organizational concepts I've fallen for lately is the wet room. By placing tub and shower behind a glass partition separated from toilet and vanity, the bath is suddenly elevated in both form and function. Those are interior macro organizational wins. Now, exterior organizational wins are based on strategic hardscaping that creates outdoor rooms. We're looking for garden spaces that flow from one to another and add dimensionality to the residence. It starts at the juncture of a road and a driveway. What's the first impression? Is it classic rock standards that make a statement entry? Or perhaps a recirculating rock waterfall that gentles up the way in? Flower beds and trellises can also heighten the anticipation of the home that lies beyond. The houses on our mountain are sheltered behind hedges of forsythia, meandering stands of native rhododendron, and staircases and split rail fencing that draw you in. As long as it reflects your personality and makes its own kind of statement, the exterior of a home creates a cocoon of welcoming respite. Principles of visual organization work on our psyches on many levels, both inside and outside. Let yourself be wrapped into the story of what makes a mere house a home and a vessel for your dreams. If you're interested in finding a wonderful home that makes you feel like your world makes a bit more sense and lowers your stress level, please call me. We'll show you our favorites and why. And always remember, you can purchase your dream home here from ones that we represent, ranging in price from $200,000 to $5 million. You can purchase with cash, traditional financing, or crypto, or do a combination thereof. Whatever works for you, we'll make it happen. Smart organization is also the way to get from falling in love with a property to actually getting a deal closed. We are relentlessly organized in helping anticipate all the hiccups that inevitably happen during the emotionally fraught buying process. You want that worrywart quality in your broker. One of my favorite charts shows all the high and low points where folks normally just freak out. I love it. I hate it. It won't happen. It has to happen. What about? What if that major thing blows a week after we close? Buying a home brings out the absolute terror in humans and causes them to second-guess their very best intentions. It's also the source of the very best surprise and delight. What do you mean? There are actually hardwood floors under that nondescript carpet? Wow! I just met our new neighbors and I can't wait to have them over for dinner. Oh, don't worry about it. The contractor said the renovation will be done in 6 weeks. Sounds easy peasy. Of course I can pack up and move in 2 days. We don't have that much stuff. Everything in the new digs will be perfect and our lives will be so much better. And somewhere in the middle of all that is reality. Staying on top of things and remaining clear-eyed will let the joys of smart organization permeate every fiber of your experience. Well, that's it for this episode of Cool House Connection. Thanks for tuning in. Keep sharing with your friends, and as always, stay cool.